harassment is the next topic that we are going to do. Harassment is continuous interference in the matters of others. Harassing acts and conduct creating an intimidating, hostile or offensive working environment, and also includes different conducts like affecting individuals' work performance or creating an intimidating work environment. Sexual harassment is a situation in which an employee is coerced into given another employee's sexual demand by threat of losing some significant job benefit like promotion, salary increase, or even the job. Many, in this case, is women, where we see sexual harassment from their seniors, from their boss, which will play a very important role in organizational performance, promotion, different promotions at a prime position, for examples, at a superior levels, will be done by asking sexual pleasures from women. So, in such case, it creates a very difficult environment for women to work under such condition because such kind of harassment means which is annoying, which is unable to bear such kind of mental unconsciousness, such kind of mental illness may cause a healthy person to get rid of its productivity and performance. So, in private organizations, in government organizations, we see harassment in terms of sexual demands from the top management. It is, or harassment means, it is a constant interference which will cause a person to be getting affected in its work performance. He cannot be able to concentrate. She is not able to give its 100% in the job. Such kind of behaviors are unpredictable. So, such kind of situations may harm the overall enhancement of an organization because such demands may never be fulfilled. It will create a unethical work climate. So, harassment is something, some behaviors which can be bearable, which we cannot bear. So, it is usual that harassment is an behavior or intimidation, humiliation, interference that may break the productivities of a person, may make a mental illness, create mental illness. So, harassment is tormenting by subject to constant interference or intimidation. Harassing acts and conduct create an intimidating, hostile, hostile, where a person feels like she might be working in a cage, jail, a place where she continuously it's getting humiliated, sexually tortured. So in such kind of environment, it is difficult. It create an climate of hostile environment for the women, or offensive, which is not good, ethical working environment. So harassment is growing in India, which is a serious topic which is to be discussed, because it is consisting of larger group of women who faces such kind of things. So it is affecting working performance, or creating an intimidating work environment. So that is the meaning of harassment. What is the effect of harassment? Effect is larger. Harassment causes psychological harm on the employee. Psychological harm on the employees, and it violates the basic right to freedom and dignity of the employee. Self respect, dignity, everything will be lost on account of such activities which has been done by some employees within the organizations. They constantly interference the people who are working with them, their colleagues, their juniors. So such kind of environments may never be bearable, because it violates the basic right and freedom and dignity of a woman. It causes a psychological harm. Who is going to compensate for that? What's the compensation that we cannot give? Only the thing is, justice should be given. So it is a situation whereby those employees who are vulnerable and defenseless are continuously caused, which cause too much harm to those employees as well as to the organizations in the long run, in terms of their brand image, profitability, labor turnover ratio, etc. Larger issues may be faced by an organization on account of such activities. That is your turnover ratio. People will start leaving your organizations. Nobody will work. Nobody will try to accept your job offer later, because you are doing such kind of things which is not bearable. Such kind of things is not bearable because it is coerced. It is done by powers. You are powerful. It does not mean that you would not respect the dignity of a woman. Dignity of a woman should be respected. If she does not like such behaviors, should not be continued. Anything which is done in this world by coerced, by force, by forcing, it's really not bearable by the society, by the people, because such kind of behaviors may cause larger inequality and hatred towards the society, which is not giving a full protection to the women or to such peoples who are most vulnerable for such kind of things to happen. So harassment is, it's somehow an behavior which is not bearable. Something which is being done by forcing may not be accepted. So anything can't be forced. You have to create an environment of where employees will love to work in your job, work in your organizations. They feel secure. Should not do any kind of injustice to anybody. Everybody's rights should be protected. That is what the philosophy of a humanity which says. So there should not be an harassment. You should motivate peoples, your employees. You should create a motivating environment within your organization so that labor turnover ratio will be lesser. People will love to work in your organizations. So it is to those people, to give protection to those people who are vulnerable, means who are easily fell into such kind of well. So that is effect of harassment. Now small introductions we will do about our third topic, that is affirmative action and reverse discrimination. In order to keep a balance between the past and the present, certain affirmative actions are taken by members of a dominant community or majority group to minimize social, economic and cultural distance between historically disadvantaged group and those advantaged group who could reap the fruit of advancement and prosperity on account of their caste, creed or community. So discrimination, differences, when it is seen in a society where a person of a minority community may not be given its freedom rights against or compared to dominant group in the society. So in every place we see dominant group may get certain benefits which will not be enjoyed by the other groups. That's discrimination. Discrimination means when there is an inequality in certain rights and freedom given to a certain peoples. So this is what prevalent in different countries we see, and different governments have taken certain affirmative actions. Affirmative action means those actions or those measures so that we can lesser or make lesser discrimination in the society. Societies may be equal in terms of its right given to its people, different cultures living in the societies. Everybody would be protected for that. So affirmative actions are the measures, remedy through which discriminations can become lesser. For example, reservation in India. If reservation is given, according to the Supreme Court's 49% reservation is given to the people belonging to SC, ST, OBC. It means that certain peoples were not able to get such freedoms in the past, but present the government has taken the measure so that this thing can be reduced and they also will be enjoying the equal right like dominant groups of people. So reservations concept came in different countries and it is understood by different names in different countries. For example, in India it is known by reservation. In Canada it is known by other equality rights. Right? So it is seen that certain kinds of discriminations may exist among societies. So that is affirmative actions, right?